Namaskar students. So in today's lecture we will try to learn few problems on ma- magnetic dipole moments. If you remember my last lecture, in my last lecture we have learned the multipole expansion of magnetic vector potential, and there we have learned that the monopole term was equal to 0 and magnetic dipole term was there, and then we have tried to calculate the vector potential due to magnetic dipole, and we have defined a quantity that was known as the magnetic dipole moment m, that is equal to I into a, where dipole moment is a vector quantity. So small m vector is equal to I into a, where I is the current and a is the area vector. That means magnetic moment will be in the direction of area vector. Okay, and then we have calculated magnetic field due to dipole, and for that we have done that B is equal to del cross A. Once we know the magnetic vector potential due to dipole, then we can find out the magnetic field due to dipole. So we have did theory part of this lecture in our in my last lecture. So in today's lecture we will try to solve few problems based on the magnetic dipole moments. So here is problem of Griffith book. I have written that problem. I have taken from this problem from Griffith. A circular loop of wire with radius r lies in the xy plane centered at the origin and carries a current I running counterclockwise as viewed from the z axis. Okay, it means there is a circular loop wire in which current is flowing, and this circular loop is placed in a xy plane. Okay, and if you see the from z axis, means this circular loop carrying a current in anti-clockwise, that is counterclockwise. Then problem is that what is its magnetic dipole moment. It means we have to find out the magnetic dipole moment due to this circular loop, and this problem I have done when we have learned the Biot-Savart law also. So there we have calculated the magnetic field due to a circular loop, and very important result was there. Along at the from the center of the loop at the some z point, where z was equal to z is greater than, let us say, r, the radius of the circular loop. Then we have written that there we have written result in terms of magnetic dipole moment. I have also introduced there, because this result was magnetic field due to a circular loop. That is very important result. So that is why I have explained there that basically a circular loop behave like a magnetic dipole moment. So here we will again really try to solve try to find out the magnetic dipole moment due to a circular loop. Okay, and another problem is that B problem. What is the approximate magnetic field at a point far from the origin? Means once we have find out the magnetic dipole moment, then we have to calculate the magnetic field from the origin, means when this let us point is far from the origin. So again, means we are going to repeat the same problem what we have done earlier by Biot-Savart law method, but we will do in different way, and we will try to verify that okay, whatever method you follow, the results will be the same. Okay, so as per the problem, if you see that we have a circular loop, let us say draw a diagram. So we have a circular loop, let us say we have a Cartesian coordinate x axis, y axis and z axis, and we have a circular loop wire, and this circular loop carrying a current I, and the radius of the circular loop, that is r. Okay, let us assume that this circular loop is making theta with some let us say with x axis with this with z with x axis, let us say. uh, okay, so in order to find out the magnetic dipole moment due to this circular loop, what we required, we know that magnetic moment m, magnetic dipole moment, that is m vector is equal to I into A. Obviously A is the area vector, okay, and I is the current. So what we are known to, we are known to the current which is given in the problem, that is I current is given, okay, and the radius of the circular loop is given, that is R. It means we can find out the area. Obviously if you see the loop is kept in a xy plane, obviously area vector will be along the z direction. It means if you try to find out the vector, area vector, then obviously area vector will be along the z direction, because this loop is kept into the xy plane. So if you find out the area of the circular loop, we know that pi r square, that is area of the circle, and z will be the unit vector because this area is pointing along the z direction. So the area vector is equal to pi r square z unit vector. So we can write the magnetic dipole moment m, that is equal to I into pi r square into z unit vector. okay, मैग्नेटिक डायपोल मोमेंट एरिया वेक्टर की डायरेक्शन में होगा. एरिया वेक्टर ऑब्वियसली क्योंकि लूप जो है एक्स वाई प्लेन में रखा हुआ है, तो एरिया वेक्टर हमेशा नॉर्मल होगा एक्स वाई प्लेन के, तो दैट इज जेड डायरेक्शन, तो इसलिए हमने यहाँ पे जेड यूनिट वेक्टर रखा है. इट मीन्स मैग्नेटिक डायपोल मोमेंट इज पॉइंटिंग अलोंग द जेड यूनिट वेक्टर या जेड डायरेक्शन, ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ द सर्कुलर लूप. सो दिस इज द मैग्नेटिक डायपोल मोमेंट what we wanted to calculate. So this is the answer of A problem. Now what is the approximate magnetic field at point far from the origin? We have to calculate the magnetic field due to this dipole. Now this circular loop is behaving like a dipole moment, magnetic dipole moment, as we have learned earlier also. Okay, अब ये सर्कुलर लूप जो है एक मैग्नेटिक डायपोल मोमेंट की तरह बिहेव कर रही है. अगर मैग्नेटिक डायपोल मोमेंट की तरह बिहेव कर रही है तो हम लोग अभी लास्ट लेक्चर में इसके पहले पढ़ चुके हैं कि मैग्नेटिक वेक्टर पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू डायपोल कितना होता है. अगर वो नोन हो जाए तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू डायपोल कितना होता है हमें पता है. तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू डायपोल दैट इज इक्वल टू डेल क्रॉस आर, एंड इट मीन्स दैट इन ऑर्डर टू फाइंड आउट द बी डायपोल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू डायपोल magnetic dipole moment we required vector potential due to dipole. The vector potential due to dipole, if you remember, obviously the direction of the vector potential will be along the direction of current, what we have learned earlier. Means जिस डायरेक्शन में करंट फ्लो हो रहा होगा उसी डायरेक्शन में डायपोल वेक्टर पोटेंशियल होगा. रिमेंबर, वेक्टर पोटेंशियल उसी डायरेक्शन में होगा जिस डायरेक्शन में करंट फ्लो हो रहा होगा. इफ यू सी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट हियर इन सर्कुलर लूप, तो in circular loop current is basically moving in a circular direction, means it is in azimuthal direction. Okay, it is in azimuthal direction. It means vector potential will be along the phi unit vector. Okay, it will be along the phi unit vector. So if you write the magnetic vector potential due to dipole, so that is mu 0 upon 4 pi m sin theta upon r square phi unit vector. If you remember, so that was the formula due to the dipole magnetic vector potential. Okay, where r is the radius from the center of the loop. It means r is the distance somewhere on the z axis from the center of the loop. So I have not shown here, somewhere here, let's say. Okay, this r may be less than z or greater than z, it may be both quantity. So if you substitute the value of dipole moment m, the magnitude of m, here if you here it is magnitude, here it is vector. Okay, and this is the magnitude. If you write the magnitude, that obviously that will be equal to pi I r square. If you substitute, the A dipole is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into pi I r square sin theta upon r square phi unit vector. Here this is capital R square and this is small r square. This is small r square is the distance of the point of observation from the origin. मतलब और सर्कुलर लूप के ओरिजिन से जिस पॉइंट पे हम डायपोल मोमेंट मैग्नेटिक डायपोल वेक्टर पोटेंशियल निकाल रहे हैं वहाँ की डिस्टेंस है, और कैपिटल आर जो है सर्कुलर लूप की रेडियस है. कैपिटल आर और स्मॉल आर में कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. ओके, सो पाई विल बी कैंसिल्ड आउट. इफ यू राइट द vector potential due to dipole, a dipole, obviously that will be equal to, now this will be mu 0 upon 4 I r square sin theta upon small r square 5 unit vector. So this is the dipole vector potential due to a dipole, okay, at some distance r from a circular loop. Now what is asked in question? We have to find out the magnetic field due to this dipole, means circular loop. So we can find out del cross A. If you take the del cross A, so that formula I have already written in my previous lecture. So that is mu 0 upon 4 pi m, that is dipole moment, magnetic dipole moment upon r cube into, in bracket, 2 cos theta r unit vector plus sin theta unit vector in terms of spherical polar coordinate. So this is the magnetic field due to a dipole, okay, because this circular loop is behaving like a dipole. So we can say that this is the magnetic field due to a circular current carrying loop, okay. So if you substitute the value of magnetic dipole moment, so we know, we have calculated already. So that is B vector is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi r cube, that is pi I r square. In place of m we have substituted pi I r square, because this is the magnetic dipole moment, into 2 cos theta r unit vector plus sin theta unit vector. तो ये हमने जो लिखा है, दिस इज फार्मूला. अगर आप लास्ट लेक्चर में जाएंगे तो ये डायरेक्टली हमने बी की वैल्यू निकाला था डेल क्रॉस ए करके, तो ये डायरेक्टली आप इस फार्मूले को फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. तो ये फार्मूला आप याद कर सकते हैं. तो हमने डायरेक्टली ये फार्मूला ले लिया है. अगर आप इसको डेल क्रॉस ए निकालेंगे, इस फार्मूले का कर्ल ऑफ ए निकालेंगे, तो आपको ऑब्वियसली यही चीज़ मिलेगा, ओके. अब ये करके देखिएगा. हमने शायद लास्ट लेक्चर में आपको एज ए असाइनमेंट दिया है, तो यू ट्राई टू सॉल्व द assignment, okay, then you find out the magnetic field due to a vector potential. अगर इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो b वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू म्यू 0 अपॉन 4 पाई आई आर स्क्वायर अपॉन आर क्यूब इंटू 2 cos थीटा आर यूनिट वेक्टर प्लस साइन थीटा यूनिट वेक्टर, ओके. सो दिस इज द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू ए current, circular current carrying wire are due to a magnetic dipole moment. Whatever you want to say, you can say that is due to circular current carrying wire, and we know that circular current carrying wire behave like a magnetic dipole moment. So we can say that magnetic field due to a magnetic dipole moment, okay. Now we have to find out the magnetic field due to a circular loop. Let us say in terms of on the z axis, for z is greater than 0, okay, means we have to find out this magnetic field what we have written, that is in terms of spherical polar coordinate. If you try to find out in cylindrical coordinate, it means we have to find out the magnetic field along the z axis at somewhere here. So that is z is greater than 0, and we can find out z is less than 0 also. If z is greater than 0, for that what we have to do, we have to substitute the value of theta. So for z axis, if z is greater than 0, that means theta is equal to 0, means we have to assume that theta is equal to 0, okay, at the center, from the center of the circular loop at r is equal to some z distance, okay, that means theta is equal to 0, and obviously this r will be equal to z now, and r unit vector will be z unit vector in this formula. If you substitute, so r unit vector will become z unit vector, and theta will become 0, and r will become equal to z, okay. So if you substitute, the b vector is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I r square. In place of r cube I have written z cube, in bracket 2 cos 0 z unit vector plus sin 0 theta unit vector. Sin 0 means that 0 into theta unit vector, that becomes 0, and 2 cos 0 z unit vector, that becomes 1. So that is this 1 multiplied by 2, that is 2, okay. So then this 2 and 2 will be cancelled out, this quantity becomes 0, okay. So what we will get, this 2 will be cancelled out, so we will get that is b is equal to mu 0 upon 2, and this pi is cancelled out, mu 0 upon 2 I r square upon z cube into z unit vector. If you go back to your previous results, what we have obtained when we have calculated magnetic field due to a circular loop by using Biot-Savart law, so that exactly same magnetic field we have observed when z was equal to 0, z was greater than 0, okay. Similarly, let us say if you try to find out the magnetic field when z is less than 0, means below the circular loop, obviously if you move below to the circular loop, then theta will become pi. Okay, that's theta will become 180 degree. Means here in this, if you see formula, here theta is equal to 0 because this point of observation, that is theta is equal to 0, and you are moving below to the loop, so that means theta, you have to travel this much distance and below the z axis, that means theta is equal to pi. Okay, so now if you substitute theta is equal to pi, and obviously r unit vector will go, that will be equal to minus z unit vector. If you substitute this value, so what we'll get? We'll get in above formula. So if you substitute, so what we'll get? That is mu 0 upon here if you see mu 0 upon 4 pi I r square, capital R square upon r cube. Okay, and so if you substitute this value, theta is equal to pi, and obviously r unit vector will be minus z unit vector, so you will get the same result, because this cos pi will give minus 1, so that will be to the minus 1, and this minus z unit vector, so that is plus 2. So this 2 will be cancelled out, so it will give the same result, but instead of this plus z cube, we will have mod z cube, that is only the difference. So b vector will be mu 0 I into capital R square divided by 2 mod z cube z unit vector. So this is the magnetic field due to a circular loop, which is very consistent with the result which is obtained by other methods. Okay, so in this problem we have learned how to find out the magnetic moment, magnetic dipole moment due to a circular loop, and then we have we can say that circular loop is behaving like a magnetic dipole moment. So we can find out the magnetic dipole moment. So magnetic dipole moment due to circular loop is pi I r square, and then we can find out the magnetic field due to this magnetic dipole moments at some distance r. So that what we have done in this lecture. So thanking you very much for listening this lecture. So in next lecture I will come with some new problems. Okay, thanking you very much.